booties for black girl nerds.
Thank you, Steve, for your time. Love your purple. Very nice.
Thank you. Nice seeing you.
Thank you so much. Another day, another apocalyptic event for the family. They no time off for them, but
no rest for the weary. Yeah.
No rest for the weary indeed. But a little like new student orientation. We have a whole new group, the Sparrows. How will the presence of them strengthen or weaken the umbrellas once they come face to face with each other?
I think it's a strengthening because I think it forces our family of umbrellas to come together, which, they've worked together in groups, but this is a time where they actually have to sort of pull together, put their recriminations behind them, and take on, which is a very, very powerful family that had years and years to sort of, refine their craft of being superheroes.
Mm-hmm. As they zero in and continue to examine their traumas and heal from those and recognize them, how will that affect their ongoing quest to save the world, to tangle with the Sparrows? How will all those things intersect during this season?
Well, I think what we're going to do is we've definitely dug to new layers, and we're showing you new sides of the umbrellas we haven't seen before. It's been a tough road. They've gone from hostile dependency with each other to sort of trying to get to a better understanding. And I think, it's nice to see the growth, and nice to see that they have new things that we're discovering this year that we thought we knew the characters, and they're going to surprise us this year.
Mm-hmm. I've been loving one of my favorite things to see, and I'll just refer to the trailer for our audience who's waiting to see this season, is the Cougar Blitz is coming, and it can have devastating effects. We have these two factions that are going to be working. What can we expect from this, the emergence of the Cougar Blitz that you can disclose?
Well, I can only tell you that Cougar Blitz is a real word. It means ball of lightning. And some of our physics in the show is actually real. I can just tell you there's nothing good that comes from the Cougar Blitz. And they're going to come to hate the Cougar Blitz as the season progresses.
Mm-hmm. Its fans are really excited. There's a gap since we got a last chance to see the Umbrella siblings. And during that time, waiting to come back, waiting to film, now it's here. What are you most looking forward to in terms of fan reactions and just the story unfolding further for the family?
We have the best fans, and I love our fans. I just want them to sort of, really love it and feel we've taken another level up, and we've upped our game, not only in terms of storytelling of the characters, but the visuals, the VFX, and have them just, if they binge the show, I'll be really happy. That's a good sign. If they can't stop, they have to do one more after every episode. Okay, I got to do one more. Then we've done our job.
Mm-hmm. With the upping the ante with the visual effects and the story, what has been the most satisfying part of that for you to watch the growth from where it started to what we're getting in season 3?
I think our actors have come to embody their characters now in a very, very profound way. I think the first season, they were playing around with them. I think they know them so well now that, I have great trust for them. The rule on set is I want them to try the line I wrote, but if they do one of those, they can try any line they want after that, because many ways they know the characters and better than I do. So we have a trust now where they can try different things. I'm open to it. And some of the best lines and things you see came from the actors, not from what I wrote.
Ooh, really? Oh, is there one you can share without context that came from one of the actors that wasn't written?
I can't really, without giving it away, but I can tell you that Robert Sheehan, who loves to do improv, often never does the same scene the same way more than once. So he'll do one version, my version, and then every take is different. Every bit of dialogue is different, which is fun because when you get to post-production, you get to see a whole different versions of it. Some of the actors aren't like that. Some of them are very same thing every time. But I think he likes the freedom and the creative freedom of trying that. And that comes with trust, by the way. That comes with, being together now for over 5 years, believe it or not.
Wow, time flies. Time flies.
It does.
Well, I thank you for your time, sir. Congratulations on season 3. Super excited to see the fan reactions, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Good talking to you.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for your time today. Exciting times for all of you. Welcome back.
Indeed. Where are you, Deandra?
In Inglewood, LA.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're down the road.
Yes.
Yeah, so not too far, maybe 20 minutes. But anyway, back, welcome to season 3. Glad to have you all back. And so beginning with you, Tom, it's always chaotic. It's never a dull moment for the umbrella. Will Luther be able to take his foot off the gas a little bit? Will he have an opportunity to breathe just in the slightest after the events of the end of the last season?
Yeah, I think after the initial conflict we were engaged with, that we joined them on at the beginning of this season, I think Luther does actually. Yeah, I think out of all of them, he lets go the most. So we see a new side to Luther this year, I think, and we see a Luther who is Luther without the pressure of the Umbrella Academy, and I think we see a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm. Robert, for you, for Klaus, he's been going through this thing with the cult and trying to get away. How is his life going to change in this season as he continues to do that and get involved in another chaotic instance with the rest of the siblings?
Klaus at the start, he's the one who kind of leads them back to their sort of HQ for the series, and I think that sort of spells a revisit to childhood almost. The childhood dynamic is reestablished amongst us all, because the first time we're all back living together, since we were kids. And I think Klaus loves that. He's like, yeah, we're all, it's like a big childhood slumber party again. But very quickly, I think he makes up his mind to go off on his own journey of discovery and figure out a few more things about himself, that were there as a sort of a low chronic hum in the background, that this rest, as you rightly said, gives him opportunity to go off and see if he can take care of a few of these other things. And then, of course, they become big things, because he lifts the lid on a lot of childhood trauma and dad issues and the whole business, that classic story.
The issue of trauma has been, a common theme throughout the whole season. They found out, dad's not dead for real. And we're going to see some new things happening in season 3, including a Kugel Blitz coming.
Yeah.
When you guys,
that,
as if you guys didn't have enough to do. Tom, I love that word, and it's an actual thing, and can absorb things. When you were reading about this storyline for this season, did you know what that was, and what does that mean for Luther and the battles that the Umbrella have to face in this season?
When I first read it, I thought, oh, they've made up a word this season. Like, a real thing. And
brass symphony orchestra or something.
Yeah.
I think Einstein did just make up that word, or him and his sciencey pals. Yeah.
Really? Let's call it a Kugel Blitz.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? The question was, what that means for Luther, the Kugel Blitz?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I think for him, he's just started to fall in love with the girl of his dreams, basically, and for him, there's a want to make the most of that, I think. So this impending doom for them means that he wants to just spend all his time with her and work on that, but also try and do whatever they can to get rid of it, to kind of fight this thing. So that's where he approaches it from.
Yeah. Do you know what's a hugely underspoken about love story in this season is Grace and the Kugelblitz.
Yeah,
they have a lovely romance. in this series. Well, maybe not romance, because you don't want one partner like
Obsession.
praising and obsessing over the other. It's a little bit dysfunctional. But
It's kind of like my marriage.
short term, it could be quite nice. But yeah, that's quite an interesting thing as well. That the Kugelblitz brings out this sort of evangelical streak in a robot. That's quite interesting, you know,
like a cult leader. Like,
I think the subtext there is we're all suspicious of robots.
Yeah,
and
As
they
we think.
they secretly want our destruction. We're just a flesh link in a biomechanical chain, just handing dominance over to an AI supercomputer, basically. What do you think?
the future.
Is that nerdy enough for you?
That is beautiful. As a matter of fact, the guy there giving me the hug. Thank you so much. Have a great season. I know folks are super excited, myself included, and I thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Deandra. All the best.
Hi, guys. Thank you for your time. You guys look great. Welcome
I
back.
remember you from last season.
And I'm back again.
Yeah,
Back
so
again
good to
for
see you.
more fun. Good to be with you guys.
Thanks
You
for
know,
having
I had some questions for you guys. I still do, but I thought, let me look at some fan reactions while I wait for the guys to pop up. And this tweet it murdered me. I love Diego Hargreeves so much. He brings me so much comfort, and all I want for him is to be happy. Also me. I can't wait to see this loser get beat up by a blank cube. It's like, oh God. Oh God.
Summed up.
There's
that
something to be
season.
said.
Have they seen? Is this from a fan that's seen it, or they're just assuming that I get whooped by Christopher?
They're just assuming it was just a random Twitter person. I'm like, what's going on? But fans are gonna have to tune in for season 3 to see if that actually happened.
It's like, I wish he gets his ass whooped.
Wow, that's exciting. So season 3, we've got this cube, David. So are we gonna see an ass whooping from a cube?
Let's put it this way. That happy box is gonna get some good loving.
Some action.
Yes, and but I mean happy box. I mean like Happy Meal. You know what I mean? The Happy Meal box.
Very happy. Thank you. Justin, over for you. Yeah, it's out of control out there. Fans are excited for you guys to come back. For you, Justin, there's a thought, we thought you were dead. You come back, you've got a whole new family. Are you a traitor? Because you came back to a whole new family. What's going on over there with you and the Sparrows that you can share right now?
I don't think he's a traitor at all. This is just a new version of Ben that we haven't seen. I also don't like how people are already characterizing Ben as evil. I mean, you don't know anything about the guy. I mean, the guy could be a nice guy. I mean, the only thing that they've been exposed to so far is that he says, who the hell are these assholes, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was such a joy to play this new version of this character that I've known for 2 seasons, and to play him in a very different way was a lot of fun.
I'd be curious to see Ben on a date.
I think he'd be a great fun date.
I mean, would he be like, what kind of food is this shit? You know what I mean? Would it be that kind of date?
Probably.
See, that's not a good date.
He'd make sure that
it's the highest quality of food.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
To see all this chatter surrounding the season just speaks to the impact, the excitement that the fans have for this show. David, over to you. Just looking at the evolution, the thing, just the visually how it looks, and just the characters. What are you most proud of as you head into season 3, as you look at the evolution of the show?
I think the relationships that we built, I think that's something that I'm really proud of. You don't get an opportunity to really get to dive into projects. Usually you'll get 6 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, and then that's it. But with us, it's been 4 years. And so the comfort and the familiarity that we've grown together has been something that I'm very grateful for. And aside from the fact that this show has obviously been as successful as it's been, and obviously, the monetary, getting paid and, having a house and shit like that, which is great. But in the end, it's the relationships that we built within each other.
How about for you, Justin?
I'm sorry. What
What are you proud? What are you proud
Oh.
of? What, just even with yourself, with what you've accomplished with the role, and just watching the evolution, because it gets bigger and better every single season.
Yeah, you come into these projects not really knowing what to expect, especially for me. I came into the first season not really knowing who my character was or who my character would be. And even after the first season, I didn't know if I would come back for a second. And then even after the second season, I thought I wasn't sure if I was coming back for a third until we, read that final scene. And so it's just been the absolute best roller coaster ride of my life for the past 4 years. And as David was saying, I think some of the relationships that I've been able to build on the show are going to stay with me for the rest of my life. So I'm very, very thankful for that. And obviously thankful for the fans who've grown up with us and have watched the show. And
Yeah. You gonna
Well,
call me next week?
yeah,
All right.
I'll call you.
Well, we are thankful for your time and your talent. Thank you for speaking with me. Have an exciting season, and thank you again.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Take care. Go, Aidan. Go. I thought you guys were about to dance a little jig.
Aidan, just trying to inject some energy. We've been doing this all day, but it's lovely to see you.
It is lovely to see both of you too, and I appreciate it. It's a grind, but we are excited to have you guys back. We're all just so anxious to talk to you because it's been a long time coming, and very excited for season 3. Aidan, beginning with you, when you think of the seasons, the very first day, season 1, very first day of season 3, what is the most mind-blowing thing about starting this season versus when you first came on board?
Well, I don't remember the first day on set for season 3, but it has been a fantastic production to be a part of since day one. On an acting level, sort of all the stuff that I got to learn with such an incredible cast, yours included. It's been an incredible learning experience. Also, the production. There's like being on set with people and being in a scene and all the different stuff that you can learn, and that's a very fun atmosphere. And also offset the production element, we have incredible crews, and it's been a joy. So every season there's more and more of that, and it's lovely.
Yeah, it just seems like every scene, like last season, even just up the ante on everything, the chaos, the humor, the fun, like it was just so dope. And so I'm so excited to see, for folks to see, I've seen season 3, for other people to see what the season will bring. Ritu, for you, I feel like we're going to get to, excuse me, take deeper dives into the characters, who they are, learn more about them. Is that fair to say for your character that we're going to get some more in-depth and really, really know about her more than we already know?
Yeah, well, season 2, she's just had this traumatic moment, and she's lost her mom. She finds out that who she thought was her mom actually killed her real parents, and now she's lost. And so this kind of powerful, aloof character that we had in season 2, something's kind of shifted with that trauma. And so she's in a bit more of a vulnerable place. That doesn't necessarily mean that she is aware of that. But yeah, there's some layers to her, where, she's figuring stuff out.
Mm-hmm. One of the challenges of getting ready to talk to you guys is being able to ask things spoiler free. There's some people who are doing them with spoiler, but we don't. We want fans to enjoy it, purely. So, Aidan, what are some if you're tuned into that, just things you've seen out there, just speculation, rumors that have amused you, that you thought were fun, just ideas that fans have of what's going to happen? Have you seen any of the fandom predictions for this new season?
No.
It's going.
Going.
I don't know. Nothing really comes to mind, but
what have you heard?
Tell us.
Well, I've seen a lot of things, and some of the fans have it right. So I don't want to shine light on that because I don't want to ruin the
Wait, is
experience
this
for
spoilers or
everyone.
no spoilers?
No
This
spoilers.
is a no spoiler interview.
Oh, I thought you were saying it is spoiler. Like, what fan theories have you heard that have been true or something?
Oh no, just
okay.
even from past
Every
seasons
now and
too. But
then,
no, I don't. We don't want to ruin the
someone will
experience.
come up with a theory that is correct in some ways and wrong in other ways, and it's fun to see when that does pop up. But yeah, it just varies. Sometimes people come up with a really cool idea, which we just didn't do on the show. And sometimes they're dead on and they're like, but what if? I'm not sure. So, it varies. But you'll see it when the show comes out. You'll see what's actually true.
Absolutely. Beware of the Kugelblitz. That is the theme for the season. Beware, it is coming. Well, I thank you guys. They are giving me the wrap. I appreciate your time and have a great season.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hello, friend. We meet again.
Hi, good to see you. How you doing?
Very good. Good to see you too. You look gorgeous as always. Thank you for your time.
Likewise.
Well, this is exciting. Back for season 3. People have been waiting to see you guys for a good little minute now. And it's another exciting season. For Allison, it's always about trying to get to her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
What can you share about the journey back to her daughter during this season in the midst of all these things that are going to be happening with the family?
Yeah. Can I do spoilers or no spoilers?
No spoilers, please.
No spoilers. I think Allison made an unbelievably and impossible decision of leaving Ray to go find Claire and to reconnect with her daughter. And so I think that, and who knows, we don't really know where they've ended up. We don't really know where they've landed or when they've landed or the butterfly effect of jumping again. And so I think it's such a huge gamble, but I think Allison, puts all her eggs in that basket because she has to, because, no matter how much she loves Ray, her love for Claire is seemingly always going to come first. And so I think she risks it all. And so I think whether or not that worked is, we'll see.
We shall see indeed. Well, the show, it gets bigger and better every season. It's been a great show from the onset, but each season it just ups the antes in so many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
What are you most proud of when you see kind of like the evolution of your character, of the series as a whole? Because it's always been quite a gem for fans.
I think the show is unapologetically itself. I think Steve Blackman and our writers and our producers and even like Gabriel and Gerard, like we've really taken the source material and just elevated it to a whole new, not only to a whole new medium, obviously, but just to a whole new level and brought these very like 2D characters into 3D. And it's just really, really exciting to kind of be on that journey season after season. And I also think this show, because it was diversely cast, I think is also not afraid to address the issues that the actors that are portraying these characters would genuinely go through if these were real life scenarios. I think we do ask these questions. We do put them through these uncomfortable experiences and have these hard conversations. And I think I'm really proud that the show, kind of continues to keep itself relevant in that sense, as opposed to just being a superhero show. I think it's so much more than that. I think there's so much more humanity and worldliness in the show, because I think it's asking its audience to do more than just sit back lazily and watch. I think it is saying a lot of things.
For sure. Well, I thank you, ma'am. That is my time. Have a fabulous season. It is always awesome to see you. I appreciate your time, and until we meet again.
Absolutely. Have a good one.
better shake your booties for black girl nerds.